I'm Osman Abdulkadir, a fifth-year medical student in Group 35, a beautiful group as well, and I'm the president of Ghanaian students here in TNMU National Medical University. Honestly, to be frank, I didn't choose TNMU National Medical University. It was chosen for me by my agent, and since I came here, TNMU has been great, and I love the university. I came here in 2014, whereby I met Mrs. Larissa, who was in charge of my Pedochomu faculty. This is a preparatory faculty into entering into medical university, and she was like a mother to us, and we all loved her. And through her, I developed interest for the school and then activities for the school. Well, TNMU, as we say, it's a home to me. I love TNMU, and TNMU is great. It's a small city, beautiful atmosphere, Final Misto TNMU, as people call it. It's really Final Misto, and we could see everybody in TNMU is united, and that is one thing I really like about TNMU. And the intervals between classes, they are quite okay compared to the big cities like Kharkov. I have friends in cities like Kharkov and Donetsk, and they really struggle a lot. So me studying in TNMU has been one of the most important things for me. So I love the city. The people of TNMU are welcoming and sociable, and sometimes you might see people who do not want to interact with you, but I think, you know, the positive aspect of TNMU covers the negative aspect of TNMU. So it's okay for me. I love TNMU. My journey to presidency. As you all know, I lost elections, and it's part of life. I believe that if you lose, you don't give up. You keep on struggling, and the ways of God are different. And in my family, we have a common goal. We all have to say, Gamuamaza Kadarko Masore Karasa. Sometimes you need to pursue to get what you want, and then because I am politically enthused, and then I love aspect of politics, and I really want to help. This the aspect of humanity. It's there in me. I believe service to humanity, service to God. So these are the things that never made me give up. If you want to serve the people and you're not given an opportunity, you need to keep pushing for them to realize that they need you, and then you also are willing to serve them to the best of your ability. So first of all, I would want to say I'm grateful to each and every Ghanaian student here in TNMU, the Ghanaian community who rallied behind me, those who didn't rally behind me, that have seen my potential. I'm really grateful, and I want to say thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to serve you all. You see, people actually see Osman Sharif as the main character of TNMU, of Ghanaian students here, but I actually have a very strong, beautiful team, and I really love their work ethics. They are very inspiring. Sometimes you want to give up, and then they come up with ideas, and they say, let's do this, Mr. President, let's do this with Mr. President. I have a very beautiful Vice President, Miss Teresa Ofori. She has been very great, helpful. We work at night sometimes to make sure that the needs of Ghanaian students are being served to the core. And my General Secretary is Zelda Jakum, very beautiful, brilliant young lady. I have my PRO, Nana Kwame Kansa Dennis. If you call him at any time, he wants to respond to you. These are the core fundamentals of NUCS TNMU here. Notwithstanding my brother, who is in charge of academic heads, Abdul Faid. He has been one of my backbones when it comes to the academic field. And I have a lot of people I'm working with in the executive committee. I cannot mention all names, but I really appreciate each and every one, from the sports department to the organizing committee, Miss Hinda, to the welfare committee, Ahmed Bukari, to each and every one supporting us, the women's commissioner, which is Crystal. She's in charge of each and every woman's problem that is happening here. The welfare of women is up to her. So these team make up NUCS TNMU, and they have been inspiring, they've been supportive, and they're making serving NUCS fun than people expected from us. So I want to use this opportunity to say I thank each and every one of you supporting me, and God really bless you, because service to humanity is always service to God. Well, I cannot stand here today without acknowledging some past presidents of mine. Miss Juliet, she was once a student here. She's graduated. She really got married. She got married not long ago. Congratulations, Miss Juliet. She actually was one of the core fundamentals of NUCS TNMU, and I really respect her courage and her work ethics to NUCS. we say thank you. And Mr. Christian, he was also one of the most influential people, and he really served Nooks to the bottom of his heart, with the bottom of his heart, and he made sure that everyone was satisfied with his governance. My predecessor, someone I really admire very much, and a hardworking man. I learned one thing I would want to tell everybody about Zakaria. I succeeded from Zakaria, and he taught me one thing. One thing Mr. Zakaria, President Zakaria, taught me was that how to manage your time, because he's a leader in the church and he also became a president. So managing both things together was not easy, but he made it easy for us. So one thing I learned from Zakaria was about time management, and I really appreciate that. These are all people who build the fundamentals of Nooks TNMU, and these are very great individuals, and I'm hoping to also continue from where they left from. Alright, so Nooks TNMU has been in the system for a while. About projects of Nooks TNMU, Miss Julia started something brilliant, what we call the quiz. Mr. Christian Fosu also came to continue with the MedHard quiz, changed the name to MedHard quiz. He also elevated what we have as an annual Nooks party, which all students come together under one umbrella to celebrate the year. Mr. Zakaria also came. He changed the format of Nooks, brought something beautiful, introduced what we call the Med Health health screening through with his executive's idea, and also we are also coming in with what we call the ID card system. We did a database for all Ghanaian students, and some of them have the ID cards already. And then this year, as you all know, back home, our president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, introduced one thing last year called the Year of Return. So my executive and I took it upon us that this year we have to celebrate our independence in a grand style, which we named it the Year of Return and Beyond, which marks 400 years of slavery. So all Ghanaian students, with all African students here, international students in TNMU, will be heading towards the hall in Podoliani to meet under one umbrella to celebrate the independence in a bright and beautiful culture. For me, I didn't wake up to just become president. I believe my road to presidency came out of passion and willingness to serve individual, and making sure each and every individual around me was comfortable. This is something that pushed me into becoming a president of Nooks here in TNMU. And then I said, you can never be president without three things in me. That means selflessness. You need to not always think about yourself, but think about the people around you. You have to be bold and courageous. That means you have to be confident enough to be able to represent the students when they need you, and then you have to always think ahead. What do you need to do to make sure the students' life here in TNMU are good, they are satisfied? These are the key things I believe I'm combining in my administration through the help of my executive to make sure each and every Ghanaian here's life here is well met. As I already said, I am someone who has a long-term vision to fulfill my political admiration. So Ghanaians here giving me the opportunity to lead them as the president is something that touches my heart a lot, and it has boosted my confidence, because I believe it's a privilege to serve the Ghanaian students here in TNMU, and this has given me an opportunity to meet people from different backgrounds, from different cultural aspects, all under one umbrella, and then you are responding to their needs. The needs of students, if I'm able to help the students, I become very happy. And they have also opened doors for me, because who is Sharif? Sharif wouldn't have been known in Lviv, in other cities here, if not for the people of Ghanaians who voted for me to become their president. So this will actually help me a lot, because I've learned a lot that, one, you're not supposed to discriminate between students. All colors are one. All Ghanaians from different backgrounds are one. You need to respond to people. Even if you have a problem with them, you have to respect that office and make sure that, no, this is office job, you don't mingle other things. But one of the most difficult part of this is that you do not have a life. Sometimes you will plan certain things with your president, with your colleagues, and then you need to skip it because of the union. So, It's opportunity for me to multitask, learn how to multitask, and then know how to put my priorities right. I'm once again grateful to each and every Ghanaian who has been supportive all this while. I'm really grateful. The question whether I would actually be president next, or I believe I have done my part. I have served the people to the best of my abilities. Although there were some certain times we were sleeping, but I have believed we have to pave way for another person to also lead NUCS and also bring us his ideas. Maybe ideas are not in one person's head. I cannot be president forever. I cannot remain president until I live here. And no, I need to give opportunity for the young ones coming with different ideas, which will help bring NUCS or lift NUCS to the level it needs to be. So I can confidently say that I am not sure who I would contest for presidency again, and I'm grateful for all those who came out to vote for me during my time of presidency, and I hope I've served NUCS to the best of my ability. My advice to all students: although we are here to learn, but we are here to shape in our potentials. I came here as a medical student to study medicine and leave, but I came here to develop what we call passion, to sharpen what I have, what God has for me, the gift that I have, the ability to lead people, the ability to help people. TDMU brought this out of me. So once again, I'll use this opportunity to say I'm very grateful to all the teachers who have taught me throughout my stay here in Tenopol, and all the people I've met here in Tenopol, because Tenopol made me realize my potentials. Do not come here with the aim of just studying and leave. You might come here and leave with a different and a beneficial agenda. And so I would entreat all students studying in TNMU that you shouldn't always be focusing on your books. It's important, but try to find the real you, and also the real you would help you be welcomed by the outside world. So it has been a great experience here in Tenopol. I'm grateful. I have been able to identify my potentials, and I also say it would not be possible without the help of Ghanaian students. Ukraine has been my home. Ukraine and Tenopol has been my mother, has been my father. Ukraine has been my land of potentials and my land of success. Ukraine has helped me to know the real Sharif, the potentials I have in me. I am grateful to Ukraine. As the Ukrainians say, Slava Ukraini, Heroi Slava. Long live Ukraine, and I'm really grateful to be in Ukraine. Thank you.